Welcome to Tasting Arcadia, the official podcast of Taste of Arcadia. Taste of Arcadia is an all-inclusive event featuring food and drinks from the San Gabriel Valley restaurants, all for one price. Sample food, wine, beer, and spirits. Check out our brand new cars. Visit our business showcase booths. Smile at our photo booth. And shake it on the dance floor with me, John Villa, from Dance Syndicate DJ Entertainment. Taste of Arcadia is September 13th at Santa Anita Park. The fun goes from 2 to 6 p.m. with special VIP entrance at 1 p.m. Don't forget, this is a 21 and over event. Get your tickets today at tasteofarcadia.com. Now, let's hear it for our host, Karen Mac Nair.
Thanks, John, for a great introduction to another Tasting Arcadia episode. I'm Karen Mac Nair, the CEO at the Arcadia Chamber of Commerce, coming to you as we introduce another great business in Arcadia. This is one of our newest restaurants here in Arcadia. I'm excited to share they're located in Downtown Arcadia. It's the All India Cafe. I have the owners in front of me right now, and I'd like them to introduce themselves. Gentlemen, so excited to have you.
Hi, this is Santokh Singh Khinda, the owner, co-founder of All India Cafe.
Hi, my name is Harsimran Singh Khinda. I'm actually the son. I don't have a role, but I would say everyone in our family is always in charge of or taking the responsibilities of running the business together as a family.
I did get to visit your restaurant already one time, and I do notice that it is a family affair. Definitely everyone in together. There, you had said it today, like no one has roles. We are all in this to help this business move forward. So that was great to see. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
The All India Cafe, we started in 1996 in Old Town, Pasadena.
Okay.
So then the second location we opened in Santa Monica in 1999. Then the third location I opened in Santa Barbara. That was, I think, 2006.
Oh, wow.
I forgot the date. But then we start in 2017 in Glendale, downtown.
Uh-huh.
And this is the third one we start recently in May 23rd. We started the first day of All India Cafe here in Arcadia. And I love this location.
Oh, thank you. We're so glad to have you in Arcadia. Yeah. So it sounds like this isn't the first time you've started a business. You sound kind of like an expert. It has been so many locations you've opened and started.
He's an expert. He has...
I do all my life these things.
Uh-huh.
I grew up in a farm in India.
Okay.
And I know how to grow all the crops. I know all the vegetables, all grain. What's good, what's bad, the seasoning, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Germany. I started cooking Italian. I cook almost
look at
4
that
years.
little
My
hidden
first
gift.
cooking was Italian cooking, and I love that cooking.
Okay.
Then I moved in 1985 here in Los Angeles. So I started my career in Indian food, and I apply all my experience from all different cuisine to in one cuisine to give the best shot. But it works wonderful because all my recipe, the beauty of this restaurant, we make like a home style.
Okay.
All natural ingredients, nothing artificial coloring or flavoring. So you see my food is very natural and no food coloring, no any artificial flavors. So it's one of the best for the health and the taste. We have all different kind food, meat, like a lamb, fish, shrimp, chicken, all different vegetables. We have a lot of vegan dishes too.
Okay,
and
love
because
that.
Indian popular is almost 70% people are vegetarian.
Okay, yes, that's good to know. It's good options too for vegetarians locally.
We have a lot of options. And we have all different cuisine in one cuisine. India is a big country, the north, south, west, east. We have all different cultures, different cuisines. So I bring the food from different cultures, the best dishes. That's why we name it All India Cafe.
That's what I was going to say. We talked about the inspiration of the name is because of the cultures and the different people all in India, that it's definitely bringing all the food to us here is so great.
Correct. India has 1.5 billion people. Before, China was considered the most biggest population. Now India is. Now how many cuisines? There's over hundreds of languages in India.
Wow.
And I believe only 23 are considered national languages. which is different national newspapers they have as well too.
Uh-huh.
Now we try to focus on as many regions as we can. That's why we have such a very big, broad menu. But what we keep is all the best-selling items that, based on what the current demand we have from our customers, what they're asking, what they're requesting. For example, the new street food item. That's where it came out because there's such a huge demand for pani puri. In his hometown, it's actually called golgappe. It was never called pani puri. It was actually called golgappe.
Pani puri is more like a Bombay side,
Okay.
not Punjab style, where I grew up. And my culture, they call golgappe. Gol mean round, the gappe, that the ball thing. So they stop with the water.
I'm very excited. We're going to get to taste at the
Yeah,
end of
you
the
have to taste
episodes.
it.
We're going to get to taste it, which is going to be exciting. I don't feel like we've covered this. Where is your exact location? We know you're in downtown Arcadia, but
So we're on 48 East Huntington Drive.
Okay.
It's right next to Chase Bank. If you
yeah.
all know where the Denny's Windmill is, we're right across about a few doors down towards Chase Bank.
great. And what hours are you open?
So we're open Monday to Sunday, so 7 days a week. We open at 11:30 in the morning. We do close from 3 to 5, and we close at 10 during weekdays, 11 on weekends, and Sundays because it's God's day. So we open at 4.
Okay.
Because we all want to go to temple. So it was something that our mom requested us. She's like, you can always do business, but you can never skip out on God.
Yeah.
You know, so because we were such a very we're a tight family, and tight families build on relationships on fundamentals.
Yes.
And that's where we got them from. So we're like, we can't forget where we're so grateful, where we came from, the farmlands to owning business in the United States. You know, that's a big accomplishment, someone from who's an immigrant family.
Yes.
So we want to make sure we stay in touch with our roots, our culture, our food, but still remember, this is the American dream of having your own business and opening up one.
You guys, we were so excited to have you in the community. Your restaurant is beautiful too. When you walk inside, beautiful murals on the walls. If you haven't gone by yet, you need to go by and definitely visit.
And the mural has a little secret story behind it.
Ooh, share that.
A lot of people don't know about what the real meaning behind the mural. People see peacocks, think of just city of Arcadia.
I agree.
But
we're terrible at that. We assume it's Arcadia.
It's fine, but people who live in Arcadia will soon to know, and I'm going to really reveal the secret to you all. So the lady you see, in the beautiful lady, it was just one of my imaginations, what I think that's beautiful. And the way she grew has a traditional attire, hence the food is very traditional. It means you'll be getting very traditional style food. Cocktails, we grew up in California. You know, we're known for our cocktails here. Sunglasses, it's LA. You know, that's
Right.
Hollywood right there, you know. And then the peacocks is because they're actually Indian peacocks.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people don't know where these peacocks came from. Actually, Lucky Baldwin, who owned Arcadia, wanted the most beautiful pet, hence the Arboretum, you know? He brought, I'm not sure if it was 7 or 10. That's always been a guess that's been going on. But from what I heard was growing up as a kid in Arcadia for a few years, I heard it was 10 peacocks he brought from India. And they're actually from his hometown, Punjab, the state of
nice.
Punjab.
Uh-huh.
So they're Indian peacocks, hence Indian restaurant, Indian peacocks. It made a complete sense to bring something that's the city of peacocks into an Indian restaurant, you know, because they're both are together. It was a great way to combine the city as a one whole.
I love that. It definitely, when you walk in, you enjoy the beauty. And now it's great to know. I mean, I love that is a bird that comes from your hometown. That just seems like it's a seal of approval. You should be here.
Correct. And I felt like the city was missing something. It was missing. Why can't we have a nice, beautiful Indian restaurant in Arcadia? Arcadia is a beautiful city. One of the best cities to live in. The schools are fantastic here. I grew up in Arcadia for a little bit in Temple City, but around this neighborhood, this was one of the best cities to all live in. You know, Temple City, Arcadia, Monrovia, these are all great cities, you know? And I felt like I was telling my dad, let's go to Silver Lake. And he's like, man, that's going to be too far. And then I was like, wait, after the fires, everyone was leaving the city. You know, the Meridian was an evacuation center, and all businesses are scared. So it felt like a way to bring a beautiful food that our customers drive hours. We have customers that come from all the way from Orange County. They come once a month.
Oh,
the specific
okay.
customer. They have a specific timing of how they want to do everything, but they're like, please, we people from Arizona, people from England, they stop in LA to try our food. So like, why don't we give back to our own city that we kind of grew up in? You know, why can't we do something like a little thing, make it nice, so no one has to go to LA for a nice fancy restaurant where you get to spend so much money. Here you get the deals. The deals are great, the food is fantastic, and the ambiance is nice.
Yes.
It's like checks off all the boxes.
It's true. And you get to stay local,
Correct.
which is wonderful. You know, I feel like already your stories, and please feel free to add to this, but that the inspiration is really your dad, family recipes, different things you love.
So these are all his mom's recipes.
Okay.
But some of them, of course, from his journey from Germany to United States, he was actually was a head chef of Bombay Cafe. If you know Bombay Cafe, it was one of the best Indian restaurants back in the day. But he was a head chef.
Oh, nice.
And he wanted.
I started that one with them.
Really?
1989.
Wow.
Yeah, I worked there 7.5 years before I start my Pasadena one.
Wow.
And he wanted to pursue his typical American dream, you know, and that's where All India Cafe was born back in '96, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then right before that, he actually opened up an Italian restaurant back in the day. Hence why it's similar cuisine, but unfortunately, we just didn't get the lease.
Oh.
The lease didn't get, so we got pushed over, and there was a beautiful brick wall in Pasadena that kind of reminded him of his hometown. He's like, man, why don't we give Indian a chance? Back then, in '96, there was not a single Indian restaurant, especially in Pasadena.
Right.
You know?
Uh-huh.
And that was like, let's do something so people can share my culture, what you were saying himself, to the people. And then since then, LA Times, Pasadena Star News, Pasadena Weekly, Zagat, which is actually Infatuation now.
Oh,
they
really?
wrote about it. Yeah, Zagat got bought up by Infatuation.
Okay. Well, I did see a couple of your articles, which wonderful pictures, by the way, beautiful shot of smiling faces. But it is impressive how when you just represent who you are and who your family is and what your culture is, how it's a shining star. It's definitely standing out above the rest. So we're proud that you're
Thank
here.
you.
It's so exciting. Speaking of being proud, what is something about your business that you feel really proud of, that you want people to know?
We're a family business, you know. Even if, like, give me an example. There's actually a couple employees in Pasadena. They're like family. No, it's so hard to say you have people that have been working for you for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
have people
20 years is a
working
long
20,
time.
Yeah.
20, 22, 23 years. Most of my staff, I start straight from the beginning. Dishwasher to the chef.
Yeah. That is incredible.
I don't hire the chefs, or I don't hire the trained people.
Yeah.
It's very hard to make them modify.
One of them was actually a nurse.
Really?
She
Yeah.
went to go practice.
She came with me when she came from Nepal.
Uh-huh.
She started the job with me. During the job, she get the training. She's a nurse, but she never go to job. She said, no, I love better working with you instead of doing the nursing job. Her husband, he go with the hotel couple of years, then he came back. He worked with me 2-3 years, then he got the license for a license for truck. He go for the big truck, 18-wheeler.
Uh-huh.
Then he came back again. So my people don't leave.
Because we treat them
I
like
don't
family.
Yes. Well, when you're part of the family, it
Yes.
makes you not want to
Because
leave.
I
Like you want to stay
I
together.
know how hard to working in the restaurant. So
Yes.
I treat them as they always say, I'm employee. You say, no, we share this business. We all working. I work, you work. So the only difference, you take your portion earlier, I take the last. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So it's
And they take pride in the food too, which shows that people they care about the food. Like, for example, we remember our employees' birthdays. You know, that's been now a new corporate thing to take care of employees' birthdays. He's been doing it since '96. Like, that wasn't back then. There was no such thing as about like HR was really caring about these certain things. But when you work for someone, you really and you become a boss later on, then you realize, hey, working for someone is very hard. You should be very appreciative of what they're going through. You
Right.
know?
So, on that note, what is your favorite dish that you serve at the restaurant? So we all know what we can come in and order. Or have you heard this question just a million times?
So that's why I had a little giggle. I mean, him and I always talk about this every time. You know, like, hey man, what do we do? We talk about home, like after business, like, what's our favorite dish? And he's like, man, it's hard to say because everything is so
all
great.
my favorites.
You know?
And depend on what you craving that day.
Right, that
so
is true.
yeah,
That
so
is
then
true.
people, what is your favorite? What can I order? I say, I don't know what you feel like having it. So I give you all the choices.
Uh-huh.
You tell me what you like craving more. So then I can tell you the dish. It's very hard.
We have a basic approach.
Because my food, any dish you touch, you cannot go wrong. So I said, close your eyes, pick up whichever you go, you will be happy.
Okay, so that's the new way. Close your eyes and just pick.
If you don't happy fully, so don't pay. So
Yeah.
are you sure? Absolutely. Don't pay if you don't like it. So you should be fully 100% satisfied with your
Oh,
what
wow.
you're buying it. Yeah, always.
That's
then,
so sweet.
Then I open a Pasadena. I said, come in if you don't like, don't pay. Are you sure? Absolutely. Then I said, what do we think? He said, now I have to pay it.
I remember when I
that's the
joined the
big
family business back in, and there was a couple people walking the back alley towards Mills Alley, and then they were like asking me because he was loading some stuff out of the truck, and then they're like, "Hey, what's a good eating spot?" He's like, "Let me tell you one place. My son will tell you about everything, right?" And he was like, "You don't like it, you don't pay." And I'm like, Dad, you really said that? And he was like, trust me, the food it speaks for itself.
Right.
You know, and then there's a basic step process. I know that's one process that he's been doing for so long. And then something new I came up with was like, hey, man, do you like curry or do you like kebabs? You know, or do you like? Are you here for appetizers? Appetizers are like dosas, you know, from tandoori wings to sipuri, some pani puri, malai paneer tikka. If you're here for like the snacky food items, we have those as well too. Right. And so we asked them, are you vegetarian or not vegetarian? Vegetarian, there's so many options. Non-vegetarian, okay. What type of meat do you like? Chicken, lamb, fish, or shrimp? Okay, pick one of them. Hypothetically, say shrimp. Okay, do you want a curry or kebab? Curry. Okay, what type of curry? There's traditional. There's a creamy curry. There's also sag, which is spinach. There's a coconut curry. And then once you pick, you finally come down to one. They're like, that's it. So that's why we redesigned the menu, put all the curries in one area, just pick and choose.
Right. Yeah. And that's so smart. As you listed everything, I could see like a checkbox in my mind. Like, okay, we're going to go down the checkbox and it gets narrower and narrower. And then you're like, this is the perfect item for you.
Correct. Because everyone has different taste buds, like chicken, lamb, fish, or shrimp. No matter what you do, a person who loves lamb is going to love lamb. You know, if you I've noticed when you try to steer someone, and you just let person just guide themselves, they always hit a home run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of customers, they come saying, oh, my husband or my wife, she never like Indian food. I said, trust me, bring her in. I make her love it. So then he or she going to regret why he missing Indian food so long. Well, my food is very different than other Indian restaurants. It's not an other Indian restaurant. It's one of the Indian restaurant. So because it's my own recipes, the way we cook at home. So the way I cook here, every my curry has people are confused with the curries. Curry, when I came to America, the house I was living, Spanish lady, the owner of the house, she came to me, hey, I want some curry powder. I don't know, what's the curry powder? So then my colleagues, they were working all the rest, and then they came home. I said, hey, what's the curry powder? I never heard that. Then we find out the British, when they leave from India, bunch of the spice together, they name it curry powder. So curry is not any Indian spice. People are confused with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know that this day.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Well, I don't like curries. What do you mean don't like curries? There's nothing the curries. The way we make the curry is the different seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's like a blend of spices. That's what they call it.
And
so it's not just a spice in and of itself.
So I get all my ingredients like a whole grain. Clove, cardamom, cinnamon, you name it. I grind by myself. I try to get already grinded the powder. Doesn't taste like that. Have no aroma. I don't know what they mix in. So I have to grind all my spices myself here at the restaurant. So it's the beauty.
So on that note, let's talk about the beautiful food in front of you, and then I'm going to do some tasting.
Oh, please.
So what are the dishes you brought today?
So we got the sag paneer. We got our signature also as well, pani puri chaat. It's been going crazy about this. People have been loving, especially our food is fantastic, but this is a classic street food item that like everyone knows in India. Okay. And even in the United States now. And when they try, like, oh my God, this is even better than what they had before. Because this is the puri's made it fresh in house. The pani puri juice, I make it fresh in house for all 3 locations. Then we also have the chicken tikka masala, we have the basmati rice, and we have our classic garlic naan.
Okay. Now, Taste of Arcadia, let's get back to that for 1 second. Any of these items you're going to take to taste?
All of them.
Woo! Round of applause. Yay. So if you're watching us on YouTube, you can see these beautiful items. If you're listening, both groups, we need to go to tasteofarcadia.com to buy your tickets. You can go to the restaurant beforehand. You can always do that. But if you go to Taste, you're going to get tastings of all of this. Yeah. Okay.
So my food, you can feel the freshness. I guarantee that.
I do love that.
Yes.
Okay, what should I try first?
Let's try the pani puri first. So here, I'm going to move it forward to you, okay?
Okay.
You fill up with your own hand and the
ball.
So
grab the baby ball, the baby jug.
Jug.
Yeah. Grab the ball as well. Grab one of them in your left hand.
I'm grabbing the ball with my left hand, and we have an adorable display for the camera.
Correct. Now put about halfway of the water in there.
Okay.
It's okay. Put halfway. And here's the tricky part.
Okay.
Put the whole ball in your mouth.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me.
Yeah, so we call them mini explosion balls. So yeah, if you have a napkin, grab it.
Got a napkin.
Excellent. Now put the whole ball. There you go. That's what we call them pani puri shots.
I got a lot going on right now.
Correct. There's cilantro, there's mint, there's tamarindo, there's serrano, there's lime juice, about 15 different spices of flavors blended in there. Now I bet not a lot of Indian restaurants can name the first 5 spices listed for you. That's why we're so confident in our food. It sounds cocky, but like we're confident.
Speechless.
It is speechless.
It's mini explosion balls. So now you did halfway. Try a full loaded one.
Oh, I don't know if I can do it.
Well, because now you know how to control the water in your mouth.
Are you sure?
I'm
Because I
pretty
don't think I did very well.
That's why I said do half first, because there's a lot going on.
There
It's for
is.
a person who grew up in American culture, they never experienced water, potatoes, spices.
Okay, that is potatoes. I thought it was potatoes.
Yeah, so there's potatoes, onion, chickpea in the crisp ball.
Okay.
That's to kind of like control the water, so you don't like it's all water. You can't eat water, so we add texture to it. And then the little puff balls, it's a way to garnish to add some texture to the water as well.
Is it green chilies? Is it
So Serrano chilies.
Serrano chili.
Okay.
There's cilantro. There's
cilantro?
mint,
That's what I taste
lot
too.
of mint, lemon juice, tamarind, mango powder. It's many
So many.
spices. Too many spices. It's hard.
So my mouth is still trying to figure it out.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, there's people that actually came inside and just literally asked, "Can I have a gallon of the pani puri juice?" Like I've had this couple times. I'm
Yeah.
like, "What
Do
do you?"
they put it on something, or
No,
they
they're
just
No,
like?
they take the.
They want to just take it home.
They
They're
take it
like
home.
weird because people make cocktails on it too. So that was a new thing I came out with my other locations. It's our pani puri cocktail. I call it pani puri martini. So you can actually blend tequila in it. Because cilantro, mint, tamarindo, serrano pepper, lime juice, all those 15 different flavors and spices, they all go well with tequila. Like for example, you get a spicy margarita. They put jalapenos in them.
Right.
You know, there's cilantro. There's always mint. They always have one of these garnishes. So then for me, I was like, oh my God, no brainer. Why don't we put tequila in that thing? So some people make their own cocktails with them as well too.
Okay.
Because the juice is so flavorful. They're like, that's why they want to store it.
So I realize we're on a podcast and everyone can't see me, and I keep saying, "Look at my eyes! Like, they're so big."
It ignites all your senses at once.
It does. Let me try the others before
Sure.
I go full.
So this is a
Ball.
sack I'm putting in front of you.
Okay.
We also have the garlic
We
naan.
should bring this.
Do I put it on the?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can
break
break
it.
the bread.
All
Just
right.
break it.
Indian
dip
food
it
is
in.
very easy. You do how you want to.
Okay.
A lot of people in India, they don't even use any utensils. They love with the hands.
Okay.
But I like utensils. The different
That
culture.
was the Italian way. It's his touch, you know.
No, the people do in India too. A lot of Indian people, they never touch any utensils. They all eat with the hand.
They actually use a banana leaf.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's more of like the Western culture touch. Because as you go, you have to adapt to certain times as well.
Right. I grew up with tortillas, so I feel like it's similar,
yes.
right?
Correct.
Like dipping,
That's
Yeah.
why our food blends with the Mexican culture a lot as
Like-
well.
scoop, blend and scoop.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this.
Oh yeah.
taste
You can
it.
eat as
Okay.
it is. You can put on the rice. You can put on the yogurt. You can put anything. You can put any sauce. Indian food is very easy.
Spinach? Is it spinach?
Spinach.
Spinach.
It's a spinach puree with some, of course, lots of onions, garlic, and chilies as
Lot
well.
of seasoning
And then Indian paneer.
Okay.
Indian cheese.
That's the like fourth level.
Yeah.
Because I feel so bad eating and talking at the same time.
No, you have
But
to.
you taste the spinach, and then it is the garlic
Garlic,
flavor,
ginger.
but like creamy.
Mm-hmm. But there's no cream.
There's no cream. It's a big. I actually was vegan before we add the paneer. There.
Mm.
So
You know the
can
naan
have
you're
it with
eating
the
is vegan
tofu Or
too.
with the potato or by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And the saag is very, very famous in my culture dish. 'Cause we
Very
get
good.
Yeah. and
Especially the
we-
state of Punjab where he's from. Like,
Yeah.
it's a farming state. You always want to have nice, healthy, like the
Any
southern
Punjabi
states,
house you go,
farming state.
you have to have a saag. Because we grow that. And with the lot of the mustard green. Mustard green.
Do you put this on the white rice?
Or you can put an
Is this white rice?
Yeah, it's white. Basmati rice. They call basmati the kind of rice we grow in India.
I was at your restaurant too, and you could order brown rice. Like there were other
Yeah,
options
we have
too.
other
That
option
it was
too.
nice.
And we put the different seasoning for these rice.
Mm.
But all basically the basmati. The basmati, the rice came from India.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't grow here.
And now this, how do I
the-
eat this?
So that's a classic chicken
you can
tikka
do with the
masala.
same with the naan, or you can do with the rice, or you can do by itself, just the chicken only with that.
So many options.
Yeah, too many options. A lot of
It
people
is.
they don't want any.
Is this chicken?
That's chicken.
They don't
Yeah.
want any carb. They can go by itself. A lot of people they don't want carb. They don't want bread. They don't want naan. They don't want anything.
I was a two-sport varsity athlete growing up on any of this stuff, you know, and I was actually completely vegetarian growing up because Indian food was naturally very vegetarian before the
Very
British
careful
ruled
to
India.
make-
So I took a spoon and I put a little white rice on it, and then I put the chicken on top. Look at that.
Go big or go home, right?
Right? Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. It's going in. Really good.
This has to be.
So good.
So yeah, people dip it with the naan. You can do the rice. There's no such thing as a right or wrong way how to eat Indian food.
Indian food is very easy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You can
Because
enjoy your way.
I haven't had a lot
some
of
customers, they put
exposure.
everything together, they put the salad on top, they mix together. They eat. I love that. That's your way. That's your food.
I love that.
You
I
never
love
go.
that there's-
You never go wrong with Indian food.
Now I know. I thought that there might be.
No,
Different
there is
standards.
standard like a
I'm still
European
chewing the
food,
chicken.
like a French food. No, Indian food is
Not like
very-
in French food. Okay.
very-
The chicken is so tender.
Mm-hmm.
Very,
the,
very tender.
The chicken we overnight marinate. Then we bake in Indian clay oven. They call tandoor.
Okay.
Then we chop the chicken again. Make the
wow.
sauce on side, the gravy. Then we add the little cream there, little yogurt there, and all different spices like a fenugreek, all these things. Then we mix together again. They cook twice.
Wow. You can definitely tell
Yeah,
with the
it's
chicken.
chicken
that
marinated,
it just
baked.
melt. It really
Then
does
you
melt in
again
your
cook
mouth.
with the sauce. You got so tender, very soft inside.
Mhm.
You have a flavor all the way inside the chicken.
Wow.
You have to nail all the processes. You have to nail the gravy that we make in house. Since he cooked Italian, a lot of restaurants will put tomato paste, which is completely wrong.
Okay.
Because there's
good
no
to know.
flavor. There's only tomato. We make our own tomato
I know
saffron
why,
sauce.
I know why any sauce ready made, like a tomato sauce or these things. No, we make everything from scratch. This
That-
guy is an engineer. I sent him, he working with a Pepsi. He said, no, I don't want to work with anybody. He came back, no, I have to start my Indian restaurant. Okay.
Because I've worked in many industries. I've worked for defense. I wanted to always serve my country. That was the number one thing in my mind. And then they were like, we're the only son. Come on, man. Like, let's not do this.
Yeah, I want to go army. I said, no, I know, I can understand what you're talking
So
Thank
now-
you for that desire, though. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, so that's when I was like, okay, why don't I just kind of help the military out? So I worked for defense, some things I'm not even able to disclose at stall. You know, I really wanted to get into that. That was the coolest thing.
That's a different podcast. We'll talk about that later.
Correct. And then Pepsi picked me up. So then I worked for Pepsi for 2 years, was in charge of the Pacific Northwest site. So I've done millions of dollars changes to it. Because my whole job was I wanted to make lives better.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing. I want to make food better. And then when I walked in, I'm like, this is a giant kitchen. But then I was like, why are we doing all this processing stuff? Like, why can't we make it better? And I told him, why don't we focus on more healthier items? Like, dude, we've been doing this for so long. Like, I know you guys are big dogs, but like, a little dog like me telling you, like, let's go on healthier items. And they're like, no. And then certain thing. And I'm telling my dad, like, you know, I always had a dream to become like my dad.
Oh, I love
That was my dream. And then I literally called him on Thursday. I still remember this. Thursday, I go to bed by 9:30 because I'm up early in the morning at 5.
Okay.
And I called him at 9 o'clock, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm coming home. And he was like, sure, when's your vacation? And I was like, no, I'm coming home permanently. He's like, what? You serious? And I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. He's like, why? He's like, dude, I'm tired of this. I really want to do is pursue my true dream. My true dream was to become a chef, be like you, because growing up as a kid, I would love how he slapped naans in the oven. I was age of 10 when I learned to slap naan in the oven. I'm telling you, no kid does that. I had a little step stool. I'll be slapping a backhand, right hand, any direction. And then I was like, man, I always wanted to be like you. I want to pursue that true dream. And plus, you're getting a little. He's great and fit. he doesn't like to admit it, but he's healthy. He's everything. But I feel like it's my job now. He did all this thing for me over the years, as in getting me to school, pay for my education, the typical American dream. Now I feel like it's my turn to pay back him. That let's push your legacy forward. I can make all this money for people in the world, but my true dream was to serve people happiness.
Oh, I love that. So everyone listening, you have to go taste a little bit of happiness.
Correct.
At the All Indian Cafe on Huntington in Downtown Arcadia. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for being here. I can't believe it went so quickly.
Thank you
It
very
went
much
so
for having
fast.
us.
Yeah, so we're so glad. Make sure you get your tickets for Taste of Arcadia September 13th at the beautiful Santa Anita Park. All these great tastings, great restaurants will be there. Go to tasteofarcadia.com today. And thank you so much. It's been wonderful.
No, thank you guys for
you.
letting us coming us here.
Okay, John, take us away.
Thank you, Karen, for another great episode. You can hear us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Don't forget, join us on September 13th at Santa Anita Park for Taste of Arcadia. You can get your tickets now at tasteofarcadia.com. Thanks again for joining us for Tasting Arcadia. We'll see you at the Taste.